Get ready for some seriously gigantic greenery. We're counting down the top 15 massive plants on our amazing planet, and I'm stoked to share them with you. Let's kick off this incredible journey at number 15. Sunflowers. You might know these lovable blooms from your backyard or a field trip, but hold onto your hats because they can grow bigger than you think. Sunflowers are not just your average pretty face, they're the ultimate multitaskers. Native to North and South America, these stunners don't just wow us with their vibrant petals, but also provide a bountiful snack in their edible seeds and even oil for cooking. But, as the name suggests, sunflowers are total sunlight lovers and need those rays to pump out growth like crazy. Some breeds, like the Russian variety, are specifically bred to go big or go home. We're talking flowers over a foot wide and towering up to 12 feet tall in just TWO months. That's one speedy green thumb right there. Sunflowers have been making humans happy for thousands of years. We're talking 3000 BC, way before corn was even on the scene. And did you know they could have even been one of the first domesticated plants? Mind blown. Right? As for record breakers, Hans-Peter Schiffer from Germany took home the gold with an insane 30 feet and 1 inch sunflower. But let's be real, that last inch is just a little extra. But before we move on to another amazing plant, check out the Kirghiz vine. This guy boasts flowers shaped like giant smoking pipes, growing up to 13 inches long and almost 11 inches wide. Talk about a statement piece in any garden. Get ready to be amazed by the Kirghiz vine. This incredible plant may not look like a Venus flytrap, but it shares one crazy talent: it eats insects. That's right, it's an insectivore, luring them in with color and trapping them with a clever mechanism that ensures they don't escape. Once captured, these sneaky bugs become the vine's snack, providing nutrients that help fuel its growth. But what makes Kirghiz truly special is its double purpose all. Not only does it stun with its unique looks, but it also has medicinal properties, making it a valuable addition to both gardens and medicine cabinets alike. Let's dive deeper into the world of Kirghiz, also known as Aristolochia or fever grass, a mysterious vine with a warning label. Handle with care. While its unique properties have drawn humans for centuries, we need to be cautious because it packs some toxic punch. But what's truly mind-blowing is that this ancient plant has been around the block. Literally. It was growing strong when all continents were one massive landmass, which means it's got a seriously global spread, thriving in tropical areas worldwide. And now, let's shift gears to our next superstar, the towering saguaro cactus, reigning as the largest prickly plant on the planet, reaching heights of up to 15 meters. That's 8 people stacked high. Get ready for some serious plant power. Our saguaro cactus can tip the scales at an astonishing 10 tons. That's equivalent to 2 massive elephants crushing it when it comes to weight. These gentle giants have been immortalized in Western movies and Mexican culture, often serving as a symbol of the American desert landscape. But if you've ever pictured a majestic cactus standing tall against the desert horizon, chances are you were thinking of this superstar found in Mexico and the southern US states California and Arizona. However, the sad reality is that these incredible plants are under serious threat. Their numbers are dwindling, making conservation a top priority to save them from extinction. To safeguard these incredible saguaro cacti, some areas have introduced super tough laws. You could get hit with up to 25 years in prison if you harm them. That's a sentence harsher than manslaughter in some places. But it's not all about the rules. Did you know that this magnificent plant was named after Andrew Carnegie? Yep, its scientific name, Carnegie gigantea, is a tribute to the industrialist. These slow-growing giants can live for an astonishing 150 years and somehow manage to thrive through extreme droughts. To top it off, saguaros have been providing food and shelter to humans for over 3,000 years. Talk about a true survivor. Let's dive into number 12, the majestic lotus. This stunning flower has earned its spot as a global superstar thanks to its sacred status in many cultures and its role as India's national beauty. But what you might not know is just how big these showstoppers can get too. Their breathtaking blooms often reach an impressive 20 centimeters when they're fully unfurled. And here's the jaw-dropping part, there's so much more to this incredible flower than meets the eye, as a vast network of leaves and stems stretches out beneath the water's surface. Now, let's talk about this amazing flower's secret to success. Its unique relationship with water. Lotuses thrive in shallow, murky waters where the sun shines warm and cozy. They're masters of adaptation, using their robust roots to anchor into the muddy bottom and push upwards through the muck to reach the surface. As they rise, their stunning leaves and blooms dance across the water's skin, soaking up the sunshine. But what really sets them apart is their need for a peaceful environment. Any strong currents could sweep these delicate beauties away. One more fascinating fact about the lotus, its seeds are built to last, with some remaining viable for an incredible 1,300 years or more. Just imagine, this record-breaking seed was found in a dry lake bed in China, waiting patiently to sprout and bloom once again. Talk about patience and perseverance. Let's dive into one of the oldest and most majestic flowering plants on our planet, the magnificent magnolia. These giants have been blooming for an astonishing 100 million years or more, making them possibly the first ever flowering plant to ever exist. Just imagine the prehistoric world where these behemoths towered above everything else. Talk about a sight to behold. Now, you might have noticed that magnolias sport some unique flowers. Instead of traditional petals and sepals, they're rocking tepals. Don't worry if that botanical jargon threw you off. We won't geek out on the details, but rest assured it's all part of what makes these incredible plants so special. But wait, there's more. Magnolias are not just stunningly huge and ancient. They've also got some clever tricks up their sleeve. Since they don't produce nectar, they don't attract busy bees like usual flowers do. Instead, they've formed a special bond with beetles, who become the ultimate pollination superheroes for these incredible plants. And check out those massive bulbs. Some can grow as big as 8 inches in diameter. That's one sturdy root system. When it comes to blossoms, magnolias come in an amazing array of colors like pink, white, red, purple, and yellow. Now, we know what you're thinking. Are they trees or shrubs? The answer is both. But don't worry about the technicalities. Let's just appreciate their unique charm and incredible beauty. If you've got the right climate, consider adding a magnolia to your garden for a fragrant and fascinating addition that'll leave everyone in awe. Get ready to be awestruck by the stunning hibiscus. This flower is a real giant, with some varieties reaching an impressive 8 inches in diameter. That's one show-stopping bloom. But what makes hibiscus truly special is its versatility. Not only do they come in a vibrant palette of colors like red, yellow, white, and peach, but they've also been used for centuries as a form of folk medicine. And did you know that you can brew a refreshing tea from the leaves? That's right. Hibiscus tea is enjoyed hot or cold, depending on your taste, and it's known by many different names around the world. With hundreds of unique variants to discover, this incredible plant thrives in warm climates like tropical and subtropical regions. So, if you're looking to add a touch of exotic charm to your garden or whip up a soothing tea, the hibiscus is definitely worth exploring. Let's dive into the amazing hibiscus. This beauty is a superstar with its bold reddish hue, packed with vitamin C, and a flavor that's as tangy as it is tantalizing. You'll find hibiscus blooming in gardens worldwide, not just for their stunning looks, but also because they're a haven for nature lovers. Butterflies, bees, and hummingbirds can't resist these floral magnets. The best part, hibiscus are super adaptable and can thrive in even the most urban of spaces, like balconies, making them an ideal choice for city gardeners. Plus, With non-stop blooms throughout the year, you'll be treated to a constant display of this vibrant flower's charm. It's no wonder the hibiscus is a fan favorite among plant enthusiasts and nature lovers alike. Get ready to be wowed by the tree peony. This stunning beauty is often mistaken for a tree, but trust us, it's a one-of-a-kind plant that packs a punch. Related to the classic peony, but with an extra dose of drama and grandeur, these magnificent flowers can reach heights of 10 feet without any support. Talk about making a statement. They come in a diverse range of forms and colors, and their show-stopping blooms are significantly larger than those of their smaller cousins. Plus, they kick off the party a little earlier, blooming 2 weeks ahead of common peonies. As if that wasn't enough, tree peonies have been prized for centuries, not only for their breathtaking beauty, but also for their medicinal properties and decorative flair, making them a true treasure in any garden or space. Let's dive into the lowdown on tree peonies as border beauties. These gorgeous gems are a gardener's dream to line pathways and borders with their lush foliage. But here's the deal. They do go dormant during winter, shedding those stunning leaves. To give them the best shot at thriving, plant them in lightly shaded spots with soil that drains like a pro. No soggy roots allowed. While you can coax them from seeds, be warned strong winds and chilly snaps might leave seed-grown tree peonies shriveled and sad. But if you can provide the perfect conditions, these showstoppers are totally worth the TLC. They'll bring your garden to life with their dazzling blooms. Get ready for the most infamous plant on our list. Meet the Amorphophallus titanum, aka the jaw-dropping corpse flower. This record-breaking plant has earned its creepy nickname thanks to its smelly superstar move when it blooms. It unleashes a pungent stench that's straight out of a horror movie. Think rotting flesh and decay. Sadly, these rare giants are no longer roaming free in the wild, so you'll need to track them down at a specialized greenhouse for a whiff. But don't be surprised if you're not alone. People go crazy when these rare bloomers come around, as they rarely flower more than once every decade or two. It's like witnessing a botanical phenomenon that's equal parts eerie and unforgettable. If you're brave enough to catch a glimpse of the corpse flower in person, be sure to pack some nose plugs. Trust us on this one. And as for its massive size, Titanum is no exaggeration. This botanical behemoth boasts the world's largest single flower stalk, towering above all other flora. But hold on to your hat, because we're about to dive into an even more impressive giant. Let's meet number 7, the incredible Victoria amazonica. This gargantuan herb native to the Amazon rainforest is not something you'd expect to spot in a typical backyard garden. Get ready to be floored, literally. The Victoria amazonica is not just any water lily. It's the king of its family and Guyana's national treasure. Its enormous leaves are so robust, they can support a child's weight, and you've probably seen viral videos of adults using them as stepping stones in rivers. But here's the thing, these underwater giants rarely show their faces above the surface. Only when they're flowering for those precious couple of days do they reveal themselves. And when they do, prepare to be amazed. Their leaves can span an incredible 3 meters wide, while the flower stalks reach a whopping 8 meters long. This stunning beauty is not just record-breaking, it's also breathtakingly beautiful. Let's dive back into the wild wonders of our world. Did you know that when Victoria amazonica water lilies bloom in their natural habitat, they burst into an incredible synchronized display? It's like nature's own light show. But what's even more fascinating is the alluring scent they release, a sweet, fruity aroma that'll stick with you. And why do they produce this irresistible smell? To attract some special guest beetles. That's right. These clever water lilies use their fragrance to lure beetles in for reproduction. It's a wild and wonderful way of nature's matchmaking magic. Now, let's switch gears and meet our next record breaker, the calamus, also known as the rattan palm. This incredible climber holds the title of longest plant on Earth. with stems stretching up to 250 meters. That's longer than some skyscrapers. And when you consider its stem is about the thickness of a grown-up's wrist, it's truly mind-boggling. The calamus has been an important resource for humans and wildlife alike, providing shelter, food, and more. Its remarkable record is a testament to the awe-inspiring diversity of our planet's plant life. Get ready to climb up the fascinating world of calamus. This incredible plant is a master of vertical living. With no branches, it grows new leaves straight from buds on its trunk, making every inch count. And when it's time to reach for the top, this climbing pro uses its remarkable ability to cling to trees, sometimes even touching the heights of towering giants. With an astonishing 400 species spanning across Asia, Africa, and Australia, calamus is a true global superstar. But that's not all. Some clever breeds have evolved hooks to help them grip onto their tree companions. It's like having built-in climbing gear. And while we're exploring its remarkable features, let's also touch on the roots of this plant in traditional medicine. Used for centuries in folk remedies, calamus has sparked debate about its effectiveness and safety, a fascinating reminder that even our most incredible discoveries come with caution and curiosity. Let's move on to some real showstoppers, like number 5, the mind-blowing giant Stapelia. Hailing from the African continent, this stunning plant can grow up to 40 centimeters tall and steal the spotlight with its vibrant red hue. But that's not all. It's covered in teeny tiny hairs, giving it a fascinating texture. You might know it by another name, the Zulu giant, carrion plant, or even the quirky giant toad flower. This incredible plant is about to win you over with its unique charm and striking features. But here's the thing, this plant might not be everyone's cup of tea when it comes to its scent. It has a smell that's, shall we say, less than pleasant. But guess what? Flies can't get enough of it and are super attracted to this giant Stapelia. They even help with pollination in return for the stinky treat. These stunners typically bloom during autumn when daylight hours are shorter, and researchers are still trying to figure out why they've grown to be so massive. One theory is that they're basically fly-trapping masters. Those huge flowers combined with the terrible smell might trick flies into thinking there's a real corpse nearby. And get this, some people even use it as an appetite suppressant due to its, unique aroma. Now that we've dived into the fascinating world of the giant Stapelia, let's talk about growing your own. Or should I say, not quite, since these stunners are super sensitive to cold temperatures and can't handle anything below 10 degrees Celsius. They might be a bit tough to grow in your backyard unless you're rocking that greenhouse vibe. This bromeliad species is actually native to the Andes region in Bolivia and Peru, where it's earned some pretty cool nicknames like the Queen of the Andes, Titanca, or Puya de Burundi. And did you know it was first discovered way back in 1830 by an Italian scientist named Antonio Raimondi? When this plant blooms, get ready for a show. It can produce up to 20,000 flowers in just 3 months. That's one seriously flower-filled extravaganza. Unfortunately, though, these incredible plants are currently on the verge of extinction due to climate change challenges. But here's a mind-blowing fact about the Puya Raimondi. After an astonishing 80-year lifespan, it gives back to nature through reproduction and then, poof, it dies off. Now, you might have heard some wild rumors that this plant was actually a sneaky carnivore able to trap birds with its fronds. Well, scientists have busted that myth, and now we know it's just a clever defense mechanism. But let's move on to another jaw-dropping plant. Meet the Posidonia oceanica, or Neptune grass. This ancient beauty has been sequenced by scientists, and shockingly, they've discovered it's as old as 200,000 years. Get ready to dive into the amazing world of Posidonia oceanica, also known as Neptune grass. This underwater superstar is found sprawling across ocean floors from Spain all the way to Cyprus, making it a true Mediterranean champion. Imagine a plant with roots, twigs, leaves, flowers, and even fruits all. But not just any fruits, these are called sea olives. The leaves of this incredible grass are especially long, stretching up to 120 centimeters while only being 1 centimeter wide. It's no wonder biologists have given it a nickname, the Mediterranean's lungs. By oxidizing the ocean and feeding local wildlife, Neptune grass plays a vital role in its ecosystem. As you'd expect from a type of grass, it forms huge underwater meadows, making it a carbon-absorbing machine capable of soaking up 15 times more CO2 than an Amazon rainforest of similar size. You can usually find this incredible plant growing between 1 and 35 meters below the surface, and its name, a tribute to the Greek sea god Poseidon and its massive oceanic spread. Now let's explore more incredible species. First up, we have some sad news about our friend, the Posidonia oceanica. Despite being a vital part of the Mediterranean ecosystem, this underwater superstar is in decline due to rising temperatures and damage from anchors. But don't worry, we'll keep shining the light on amazing plants. Next, get ready to meet the talapiot palm, scientifically known as Corpha umbraculifera. This plant can grow an astonishing 80 feet tall. That's one giant flowering plant. Now, when you hear palm, you might automatically think tree. But hold on, this isn't a tree. It's actually a type of flowering plant. And here's what makes it truly unique: its flowers don't grow from a single stalk like most plants. Instead, they sprout from little branches attached to the main stem, a fancy botanical feature called branched inflorescence. This incredible design allows the talapiot palm to create an impressive display of blooms that will leave you in awe. Let's dive deeper into the talapiot palm. This flowering plant's branched inflorescence doesn't just stop at being impressive. It can actually grow up to an incredible 25 feet long. You'll often find these towering plants in Asia, particularly in China and on the Andaman Islands. Interestingly, their lifespan is pretty similar to that of the Pleuropomene. They live for about 60 years before producing flowers, fruits, and then calling it quits. Some fascinating facts about this plant are that its leaves were used as writing material for ancient manuscripts and even for thatching homes. The talapiot palm sap was also a popular ingredient for making palm wine, and in India, its leaves were cleverly used to craft umbrellas, proving that nature has given us some pretty resourceful resources. Meet the Rafflesia arnaldi, officially crowned the largest flower in the world. Can you believe its staggering diameter reaches over 3 feet? But beware, this floral giant has a not-so-glamorous secret. It gives off an incredibly pungent smell that's earned it the spooky nicknames of stinking corpse lily and corpse flower. This stinky superstar is actually a parasitic plant, making its own survival even more impressive. Sadly, the Rafflesia arnaldi is also one of the world's most endangered species, classified as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. What puts it at such high risk? Let's find out. Here's the rewritten paragraph. The Rafflesia arnaldi is not just the largest flower it's also a real showstopper. However, don't expect this rare beauty to stick around for long. Its blooming cycle is super short-lived, lasting only a couple of days, and you can forget about catching it in its natural habitat. These flowers take months to develop, so timing is everything. What makes them even more mind-blowing